I used to count the minutes until I could go home. Every hallway was a battlefield. Every classroom a minefield. My name is Jordan, and for an entire year, I was bullied every single day until one teacher changed everything. If you've ever experienced bullying or witnessed it, please subscribe to my channel and share this story. Your experiences matter and could help someone going through the same thing. I was a freshman at Northwood High, a school where your social status was everything. I was the quiet kid who always had a sketchbook tucked under my arm. While other kids were hanging out in groups between classes, I'd find a corner and draw. Art was my escape, my voice when I couldn't find the words. My parents had divorced the year before, and I was still adjusting. My mom worked 2 jobs, so she wasn't around much. I mostly kept to myself, which made me an easy target. That's when Marcus noticed me. He was a junior, captain of the basketball team, and ruled the school's social hierarchy. One day, he grabbed my sketchbook from my hands in the hallway. "What do we have here?" he sneered, flipping through my drawings. "Looks like someone has too much time on their hands." His friends laughed as he held it just out of my reach. I was shorter than him, and no matter how I jumped, I couldn't reach it. "Please, just give it back," I whispered, my face burning with embarrassment. Marcus finally tossed it back, but not before his friend snapped a picture of one of my drawings, a portrait of our class president. The next day, that drawing was all over social media with the caption, "Our resident weirdo has a crush. Creepy stalker alert." From that day forward, Marcus made it his mission to make my life miserable. He'd accidentally bump into me in the hallways, knocking my books to the ground. He'd make loud comments about my clothes, my glasses, my hair, anything to get a laugh from his friends. Lunchtime was the worst. I'd sit alone, and Marcus would make a point of walking by with his tray, saying things like, "Nobody wants to sit with the freak show today?" Loud enough for everyone to hear. After about 3 months of this daily torture, something strange happened. Marcus walked past me in the hallway without saying anything. No comments, no tripping, nothing. The next day, same thing. By the end of the week, I was starting to relax. Maybe he'd gotten bored and moved on to someone else. I even started to believe things might be getting better when Marcus approached me at my locker one afternoon. "Hey, Jordan," he said, almost sounding genuine. "Look, I've been thinking about how I've treated you, and I feel bad about it. I want to make it up to you." I was skeptical, but hopeful. "Really?" "Yeah. My friends and I are having a party this weekend. Why don't you come? It'll be fun." I couldn't believe it. Maybe Marcus wasn't so bad after all. Maybe we could even be friends. I showed up at the address he gave me, wearing my nicest clothes and feeling nervous but optimistic. When I knocked on the door, Marcus answered with a huge grin. "Look who decided to show up, everybody!" he yelled into the house. "The freak show is here!" The entire house erupted in laughter. I stood there, frozen, as Marcus and his friends took pictures and videos of me standing alone on the porch. "Did you really think we'd want you at our party?" Marcus sneered. "Nobody likes you, Jordan. Nobody." I thought it was over, but I was wrong. The bullying got 10 times worse after that. Now Marcus had new material to work with, how gullible I was, how I actually thought I could be friends with someone like him. If this story already feels intense, make sure to hit subscribe. You won't believe how it ends. The fake party incident was posted all over social media with mocking captions. People I didn't even know were commenting on my posts, leaving cruel emojis and messages. I started skipping lunch to avoid the cafeteria. I'd go to the library and hide in the back, sketching alone. My grades started slipping. I couldn't concentrate in class. Every time I heard someone laugh, I was sure they were laughing at me. I felt completely alone. That's when Miss Rivera noticed something was wrong. She was my art teacher, a quiet woman with colorful glasses and paint stains on her clothes that she never seemed to mind. One day after class, she asked me to stay behind. "Jordan, I've noticed you seem different lately," she said gently. "Your artwork has changed. It's darker, more isolated. Is everything okay?" I shook my head, unable to speak. I just stared at my shoes, feeling the familiar lump in my throat. "Jordan, you have incredible talent," she continued. "I've been teaching for 15 years, and I rarely see someone with your natural ability. Your use of color, your attention to detail, it's remarkable. I looked up, surprised. Really? Absolutely. In fact, I'm organizing a district-wide art exhibition, and I want you to be one of our featured artists. I was speechless. Me? Featured? No one had ever expressed that much faith in me before. But what if people don't like my work? I asked quietly. Miss Rivera smiled. Art isn't about pleasing everyone. It's about expressing yourself. And you, Jordan, have something important to say. For the first time in months, I felt a spark of hope. Over the next few weeks, I worked tirelessly on my pieces for the exhibition. Miss Rivera stayed after school with me, offering guidance and encouragement. She never asked about the bullying again, but she seemed to understand. The night of the exhibition arrived. I was terrified, standing next to my 3 pieces, a self-portrait, a landscape of the school, and an abstract piece representing my emotions throughout the year. People started filing in, and I immediately spotted Marcus and his friends near the entrance, laughing about something. My heart sank. Maybe this was a mistake. But then something unexpected happened. A group of students gathered around my abstract piece, discussing the colors and textures. "This is incredible," one girl said. "Who's the artist?" Miss Rivera gently guided me forward. "This is Jordan Taylor, the artist." The students turned to me with expressions of surprise and admiration. Throughout the evening, more and more people stopped to look at my work. Even some of Marcus's friends seemed impressed. Marcus himself walked over to my self-portrait, staring at it for a long time. I braced myself for a sarcastic comment, but he just looked at me, then back at the painting, and walked away without saying a word. The next day at school, everything was different. People I didn't even know smiled at me in the hallways. "Great job at the exhibition," they'd say. In art class, classmates asked me for advice on their projects. Marcus never apologized, but he never bullied me again either. He mostly just ignored me, which was fine by me. Miss Rivera continued to mentor me, helping me build a portfolio for art school. For the first time, I had a dream for my future, something to look forward to beyond just surviving high school. I still had my sketchbook, but now I didn't hide it. I carried it with pride, knowing that my art wasn't just my escape, it was my strength. Looking back, I realized that bullying doesn't define you. It's how you respond to it that matters. I could have let Marcus break me, but instead, I found my voice through art. And I found an ally in Miss Rivera, who taught me that everyone has value, even when they can't see it themselves. If you're being bullied, please know that you're not alone. There is someone out there who will see your worth, who will help you find your strength. And if you see someone being bullied, be that person for them. You never know how much it might change their life. Thank you for watching my story. If it resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need to hear it. And remember, your voice matters, your story matters, and you matter.